And the fighting to start, this should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds. This guy won a championship as a heavyweight, remember? 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And up against him tonight, Joe Calzaghe. He weighed in at 75 kilos bang on. He's 183 centimeters tall with a reach of 185.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. It's no wonder they call him the Pride of Wales.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the 2-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That right hook's already working well. Nice idea, and that hook lands. So it's Jones versus Calzaghe, part 2. Of course, in their first encounter, Jones put Joe Calzaghe on the canvas before the Welshman got back up and put Jones out.
No, Calzaghe, you think of fighters unbeaten. You think about standing fighters. This guy can fight for fun. That's all he does. So now we're going to do it again. And Joe Calzaghe's got it in.
Fighters landing in these exchanges, judges have done a tough job. They have no respect for each other's punching power.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Nice lead hook. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knock. And there's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter shot. Just misses with that uppercut. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. somehow weathered the storm. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out under a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. The pride of Wales in some real trouble. One round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
They ring the bell, and here we go. We had not one, but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
These 2 fighters are made for one another. And this might be the beginning of the end for Joe Calzaghe. So he beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at him. He's not there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of it.
Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Both men step back for just as we enter the final 10 seconds here. It's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get enough quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Back and forth. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
That uppercut doesn't land. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to...
The pride of Wales in some real trouble. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
Resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into life again, to show your fitness and determination.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to focus.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
He's putting the pedal to the... Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. They ring the bell, and here we go. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.